Here are some of the wildest moments from Friday Night Lights. These are in no order, and the first one I'm going to talk about is an honorable mention, and it's not necessarily wild, but a question I've always had. The random Retcon that nobody talks about. When they're doing their interviews for the season opener, we know Jason is a senior, Smash is a junior. Tim Riggins was at least like a junior. The same for Lila, either a junior or a senior. And Matt is a sophomore. And it never changed, obviously, for Matt, for Jason, for Smash, but Riggins. And Riggins one, I'm like, how the fuck is he still in high school? Jason was like his best friend. For the love triangle, she was dating Jason, but they were all pretty close for the most. Tyra too. But the next one I'm gonna mention is when Tyra was going out with that older dude. He had to be at least like 25, and she was like at least 16 or 17. Just like that, he is never to be seen again. Like, so it's like, what the fuck? They spend the day together. That's it. He goes back to wherever, to LA. I think that's where he was. Like, nothing happened. It's never brought up again. And I almost forgot about this. Her always being at the landing strip was crazy. Landry being on the football team, but also him playing tight end. That shit surprised the fuck out of me. That first season, you would have never expected him to be on the team because he didn't really care for football players. He just, Matt's his friend. And the whole caster situation. Now, kicker made a lot more sense. We don't talk about Matt Saracen enough. He was in high school and taking care of his grandmother who had dementia. Dad in the army. But also, he was working. He was working at the ice cream spot and had time to be the starting quarterback. Is crazy. But what's even crazier is that he fell in love with his grandmother's aide. Yeah, he definitely got a type. But yeah, like, he get this young ass aide to come take care of his grandmother, and they end up falling in love. This was wild. There was like 5 underage and inappropriate relationships on the show, and then the character ends up disappearing. I just remember Tim and a grown-ass woman, and then like she had a kid who was like his super fan. This might be a hot take, but if Carlotta never went back to Guatemala, her and Matt would still be together. Especially after Julie dumped him, and by season 2 became the most hated character on the show after that. Buddy Garity is the greatest booster of all time. He's the puppet master. When Jason Street went down and nobody had faith in Matt, he basically went in the transfer portal and got Voodoo Tatum. Keep in mind, this is after Katrina, so their homes are destroyed. There were coaches going there to go meet with him. But he promises to get Voodoo's dad a job and them a home, as long as he's starting. And I'm not gonna lie, he was balling. I wish we saw more of Voodoo on the show because he just got wasted. But alright, cool, we clashed with Taylor. And then Matt's starting again. Ray Tatum is off the team, goes back to Louisiana. They have to forfeit the game he plays in, but somehow comes back and plays for the Mustangs. And we can't forget about Santiago. He basically replaced Bobby Ray as that linebacker. Never played football in his life, has nothing but raw talent. If I'm not mistaken, Buddy also adopts Santiago too, but we never see him again. You can't deny that he cared about Santiago. He was like a son to him, and he instilled that Panther spirit in him. He even had Buddy Jr. playing football in like one of the later seasons. He literally just threw him on the team. The last one I'm gonna talk about is when Landry caught a body. The guy had it coming up. This episode was definitely a bit of an uncomfortable watch when it came to that scene. The attacker was plotting crazy. It's insane that their relationship started off with something so traumatic. I felt bad for Tyra. She didn't deserve that to happen to her. And Landry didn't need to carry all that guilt for what happened. It was definitely in both of them up. And this was a powerful scene between him and his dad. And in this scene, I knew he would do anything for his son because he was out here destroying evidence for him. Torched the fuck out that car. But this one episode alone, we do not talk about it enough because Landry really killed somebody. Like, the writer strike really changed so much shit because there were so many plots that we just forgot about and characters that just disappeared out of nowhere because of it.